Hey, good morning everybody, it's Mike, and thanks for jumping on here with me this morning. Hey, do you ever struggle with motivation? Some days you feel like it, others you just don't. What's up with that? Something wrong with us? Well, in my career as an agent, I struggled with the same thing. On my good days, I was great. But for some reason, it was just really hard to string those together. And I sometimes wondered why. Why did I have such a hard time doing the things I said were important? What's wrong with me? It could be my work activities and sticking to my schedule, or getting up on time, or eating right, or exercising regularly. It could be any of these, or it could be others. What's wrong with me? Why don't I do what I said was important? Am I just not as motivated as other people? Am I kind of lazy? What is wrong with me? Then I came to realize that motivation and inspiration is mostly external and not internal. For almost nobody on the planet does motivation come from inside of us every day. Some days, I call it Motivated Mike. And on the days Motivated Mike shows up, I'm good. But man, that dude doesn't show up often enough. When I learned that motivation and inspiration were mostly external and not internal, things became much clearer. Basically, I just learned not to rely on myself. To seek motivation and inspiration from outside sources. And once I discovered this little secret, things started clicking. So each morning this week, I want to share these little secrets with you. For today, I want you to know it's okay not to rely entirely on yourself. And we're going to talk throughout the week about the different things that you can lean into, but don't just lean into yourself. If you're trying to do that, if you're trying to conquer it through willpower alone, willpower, discipline, sounds great, doesn't it? But we're not in the Marines. Okay? You don't have a drill sergeant that's going to come into your room in the morning and scream at you and make you get up. See, that's external. That actually works. If you were in the Marines, that would work. But we're not. We're self-employed, independent contractors, which means we've got to figure this out all by ourselves. Well, together maybe. But there's going to be no drill sergeant coming into your room in the morning screaming that it's time to get up and to hit the yard for physical training. That's not going to happen. So we have to create it for ourselves. When I learned this, things really started clicking into place with me. So I hope you'll join me each morning this week as we explore the different ways that we can find motivation and inspiration for today. Don't just rely on yourself. Think about that. Have you been? Have you been relying on yourself and you were just going to will things into existence? But man, it's hard to maintain that for an extended period of time, isn't it? Now, we're going to fix it this week. Hang with me here. And for today, just today, I want you to get up and get moving and get out there and make it happen for yourself today.